Good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the Grumpy Old Git in the Corner on a Friday that's exactly the same colour out as it was 5 days ago. We've had nothing but grey skies, no sun all week. It just hasn't changed colour at all out there. Right, well now, some news this morning. Now, I've talked about the online safety bill in the past, but I haven't said much about it recently. You know, we've seen how some of it works, kind of, and the policing of it was passed over to Ofcom, which is an absolute fucking joke. That was under the Tories. But as I said before, they used the excuse that it was to protect the kids online. You know, they used that excuse to get it passed. And at the time, as I do now, I call bullshit on that. Most of it, in fact over 90% of it, was about silencing people and to stop them having a voice. Nothing to do with protecting the kids. Now, things are a bit different in Australia from next month. Now, they're passing legislation that will actually ban under 16s from using social media. They're using the excuse it's for the kids' mental well-being. Okay. You know, but you got to think about as well that some of those kids on social media, especially in Australia, communities are so far spread out that social media is probably the only contact that some kids will have with people of their own age. So straight away it's going to penalise them. Will they make allowances? Knowing how totalitarian the Australian government are, no. You know, we think we're hard done by laws here. So you want to see some of the ones they've got over there. Especially from the police. But now if platforms used the safety guards that are in place, the powers and the laws that have been put in place for them, it would be a different matter if they used them for the right reason. You know, it's not the kids that are the main problem. It's the pedos, the nonces, the groomers, the evil ones out there. They are the ones that are the problem. And the platform themselves are a problem. You know, they're more likely to go after somebody dissenting against the government or using a hurty word than doing anything about someone grooming kids. You know, we see this all the time. You know, YouTube removing comments. I mean, I remember having one removed. I replied to a buddy of mine just saying, "Good morning, mate," and gave him a thumbs up. And for some reason, YouTube decided they were going to remove that. Yeah, someone else on there cussing and swearing in comments and that can stay. You know, it's... I just can't figure it out. You know, Facebook, I mean, they're a fucking joke. Absolute joke. You make a complaint about something, and it's a lottery whether that complaint even gets read, let alone anything done about it. And if it does get read, then 9 times out of 10, they'll come back with no action is taken. Nothing's going to change. And it's getting worse. You know, censorships and protections that are put in place by legislation, by governments, are just being abused by social media platforms. There's people that have lost their platform, their channels, their videos for no reason. If you ask for an explanation, they won't give you one. People make mistakes. If you know you've made a mistake, you apologise for the mistake, you put your hands up, move on. But with these platforms, no. They can't reason. They don't know how to reason. And this is part of the problem. You know, they'll follow. You follow the narrative, you're fine. You say one word out of place, that's it. They'll have you gone. They'll persecute you. They'll harass you. Yet they allow biased reporting. Mainstream media are all over social media platforms with their biased reporting, but that's okay. Them telling lies, using lies and bamboozling people with cover-ups, and then accusing them of spreading false information because they haven't been given the correct information. Yeah. Abuse. All I can say is on a Friday, welcome to 1984 in 2024. And it's only going to get worse, people. Right, I shall leave it there for Friday. If I don't get to any of your replies later, it's probably because I'm either out or sleeping. The lovely Mrs. W's taking me shopping today. I've got a few things to do, as well as a visit to the post office. And I have to have somebody with me now, just in case I can't walk any further or can't do anything. Yeah, so I'm getting a lift up the town. But don't forget, Mrs. W live tonight with her girlies live stream, 7 o'clock onwards. But until then, have a great weekend, guys. No matter what you're doing, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free. Respects, guys.